Hi everyone. Let us discuss today the trend in stepwise stability constant. In the last class, I explained you that the thermodynamical stability constant is classified into two types: stepwise stability constant and overall stability constant. Where for in one single composition there are multiple stepwise stability constants are generated, na? Right? So such as in four coordinate complexation, right, there will be four stepwise stability constants k1, k2, k3, k4. Like that, if we are having an six coordinated complexation, there will be six stepwise stability constants k1, k2, k3, k4, k5, k6, right? So whatever it may be, the multiple stepwise stability constants are there in one single complexation. They, whatever we have, k1 to k4 or k1 to k6, they have certain trend, right, from k1 to k4 or k1 to k6, right? So how they having the values, right? When we observe, we will be have certain pattern, right? Certain series we will generate. So with respect to of that series, right, what are the factors influencing to have the series, we will be discussed in this particular topic, saying that trend in stepwise stability constant, right? So in previously also I given the example, that is uh, formation of tetramine cadmium 2 complex. In this tetramine cadmium 2 complex, the cadmium tetraaquo complex can reacting with four amines in stepwise replaces four aqueous ligand sites to have tetramine cadmium 2 complex. Cadmium 2 complex, where there is an stepwise stability constants will generate, and thus values when we observe the first step, right? First amine ligand is approaching towards the binding towards the 4 tetraaquo cadmium 2 complex will result in amine triamine monoamine triaquo cadmium 2 complex, where the stepwise stability constant K1 value is 10 to the power of 2.65. And in second step, amine triaquo cadmium 2 complex reacting with second amine will result of diamine diaquo cadmium 2 complex, the K2 value is 10 to the power of 2.10. And in third, the diamine diaquo cadmium 2 complex reacting with third ammonia forms triamine aquo cadmium 2 complex, and the K3 value is 10 to the power of 1.44. And thus triamine aquo cadmium 2 complex reacting with fourth amine will forms stable tetramine cadmium 2 complex, and the K4 value is 10 to the power of 0.93. When we observe the K1 to K4 values, K1 has 10 to the power of 26, 10 to the power of 65, right? And K2 10 to the power of 21, and K3 10 to the power of 144, K4 is 10 to the power of 0.93. So gradually the decrease we are observed, right? So the K1 is highest, and it follows by K2, and it follows by K3, and it follows by K4, right? Like that, in 4 coordinate complex, that's the trend we can, that's the series we can say, right? We can write. If we are going with an octahedral complex, it would be have k1 is greater than k2 is greater than k3 is greater than k4 is greater than k5 is greater than k6, like that, right? So thus the series can be, thus the trend can be observed in different complexations, right? And this particular trend is practically proven in different complexes, right? So why it has to happen, why the k1 is greater than k2 and k2 is greater than k3 and k3 is greater than k4? The first step in stepwise stability constant is very having a highest stability constant value than second is having more than third is more than fourth, like that. Why it is happening can be explained in three uh, terms, with the three reasons we can express, right? Thus the reasons are statistical factor and steric factor, and third one is electrostatic factor, right? So starting with first one, statistical factor, right? By the term of statistics, it means of what? Numbers, right? With the number change it happening, right? It having a difference, the whole factor, it depends upon the numbers, right? Statistics nothing but numbers, right? So here the number is concerned with the cadmium in first step. What happens, all four aqueous ligand sites are has in the complex, and thus complex is reacting with amine, right? Attacking ligand is amine. So here the first amine attack, in the first step the amine attack has four choices to replace the one of the aqueous site and to have the complexation, right? To have the first step amine triaquocadmium 2 complex, the first amine attack has four choices to attack any four aqueous pre-coordinate aqueous ligand site to replace and to have the complex, right? So where in the second step, in the following steps, right, coming to second step, there is already one amine site is occupied in the coordination site. So the second amine cannot go till that, right? Cannot replace the pre-coordinate amine site. It has to go for the left three aqueous sites to have the complexation to result the diamine diaquo complexation, right? So in the first step there are four choices to have the replace to get the complexation, but in second step what happening, the choices are decreased, and the choices here for the attacking amine site is 3. When it go for third step it became 2. In the last step it will become only one side to have the amine to attacking amine to have the replacement of aqueous site to get the complex, right? So what happens when there are different choices, number of choices, when it is increasing, the attacking frequency will can be very faster, right? And it resulting complication will be very very faster it happens, and the complication will be imperfect, right? Gets the complication in faster, and it would be have very stable complication, right? So in the second step what happening, as the choices are decreases for the attacking amine site, the complication will take much time, and the complication stability constant can be decrease, right? It is decreasing. This is how statistically we can express that the as the amine attacking choices are decreased from the first step to second step to third step to fourth step, right? The completion is become very slower from first step to last step. First step is very faster in reaction, gets completion in soon, and it reflect in the higher stepwise stability constant value, right? In the last step there is only one chance, and there is an choices are already gone, and it has no choices to replace the amine. There is only one choice to have the replacement. So the compilation will take certain time, and it reflect in decrease of the stepwise stability constant value of k4, right? That's how the statistical factor which saying that k1 is greater than till k4, right? K1 is greater than k2, k2 is greater than k3, k3 is greater than k4, right? So coming to next factor, we can express that secondly steric factor. Steric factor, when we observe the same complexation, steric factor is nothing but bulkiness, right? So when there is a bulkier groups are there, right, and when they come bulkier groups in closer manner, there will be some quarreling will be takes place, then some sterical hindrance it takes place. Thus sterical hindrance, when it is happens, the complex will become destabilized, right? Will be get destabilized, right? So when it come to first, right, when it come to comparing the attacking nucleophile amine and pre-coordinated aqueous site, the sizes when we compare, the aqueous is very smaller size than the amine. Aqueous is only v shape, two coordinated two dimensional v shape it has, and it has only 3 atoms, right? It has only 3 atoms, whereas ammonia, it is an pyramidal shape and has 4 atoms, and it is an three-dimensional shape, and so far its structure will be larger than aqueous site, right? So ammonia is bulkier group than aqueous site, right? So this is you have to be keep it in mind. So when it come to the complexation, in the first step, what happened, what has the complex, it has all 4 aqueous sites. So which means that the in first step, the pre-coordinated complex has smaller ligand sites, where the incoming ligand is approaching that the complex, right, to have the ligand replacement, to have the complexation, right? So having smaller sites in the pre-coordinate site in the first step, and the in this step having smaller size, the amine can easily replace, and there cannot be any sterical hindrance, right? Sterical hindrance are no sterical hindrance in the first step. Why? Because the coordinated ligand sites are very smaller size, so which cannot be sterically repel the attacking nucleophile in the first step. When it come to in second step, so far in the first step it has larger k1 value. When it come to second step, to have the k2, one of the aqueous site is replaced by the ammonia, and the complex attacked complex having ammonia, one of the pre-coordinate ammonia site which is larger size, and the other 3 are smaller aqueous sites. So here the ammonia, while it is attacking the pre-coordinated ammonia site in the second step, has some sterical repulsions, right, can create some sterical repulsions towards the attacking amine side. So this could be happening so far having sterical interactions from the second amine to pre-coordinate amine side will make the complexation slightly difficult, and the stability constant value can decrease here. So far from the K1 to K2, the K2 value is decreased. In the third step, what happens? Two amine sites will be there, right? In the third step, there are two amine sites, and in those two amine site, the third amine site is attacking. So already two amine sites are in coordination sphere. So thus two amine site, bulger amine sites can be have interaction, sterical interaction with the attacking amine site, third amine site. So two amine site, when they are having repulsive interaction with the attacking nucleophile, can increase the sterical hindrance larger from the second step to third step. So as a sterical interaction hindrance is increasing from the second step to third step, the K3 value further decreases. And when it comes to fourth step, already all three amine sites are bulger site. There is only one aqueous smaller site, where in this case the attacking fourth amine site can feel the all three amine sites, pre-coordinate amine sites, to have sterical interactions, sterical hindrance, and it is an maximum extent. So far that maximum sterical interaction, destabilizing sterical interaction, can result the least stability constant value of K4 into 10 to the power of K4 as equal to 10 to the power of 0.93. So gradual decrease due to the sterical interactions of pre-coordinated ligand sites in the complex, right? So which reflects in the K1 to K4 decrease, right? So that is the second factor we can express. Coming to third factor, that is electrostatic factor. Electrostatic factor, saying that when there are attacking ligand site having charged attacking ligand sites, such as halides are attacking onto the pre-coordinate ligand site, right? Rather than this example, tetramine cadmium complex example, we have to move on for different complexes, halide attacking ligand sites or cyanide attacking ligand sites when we consider. In this case, right, or we the formation of tetracyanide cadmium 2 complex, if we consider, the attacking nucleophile has the anion, right? Anion attacking site will be there. In this case, the tetraacvo cadmium 2 complex will be attacked in first step, will be attacked by cyanide ligand. So here what happens, having cyanide negative charge, right, and there is no charge in the pre-coordinate ligand site in the first step. In the first step, all it has aqueous ligand site and they are neutral, right? And in this neutral site, when it is attacked by the anion cyanide, right, having no electrostatic interactions by the electrostatic repulsions by the all four pre-coordinated, all four aqueous ligand sites. So as there is no electrostatic hindrance by the pre-coordinated aqueous sites in the K1, right, it has maximum value, it has maximum value. Whereas in the second step, the complex will have one of the cyanide site in the pre-coordinated site, and in that the second cyanide ligand attack will be have some electrostatic interactions by the pre-coordinated cyanide side to attacking cyanide, right? This attack pre-coordinated cyanide having negative charge can interact the attacking cyanide negative charge. These negative interactions of precoordinated cyanide and attacking nucleophile, attacking cyanide, attacking anion ligand site can destabilize the complexation, right? The electrostatic interaction also one of the destabilizing factor here. Thus destabilizing factor is started now in the second step. In the first step it may not be present, whereas in the second step it just started with the pre-coordinated anion and attacking anion ligand side. So far these anion electrostatic interactions, destabilizing interaction, can decrease the stepwise stability constant value, that is K2, right? So from K1 to K2 slight decrease can be happen, right? In third step what happens, the number of anion sites will be get increased from 1 to 2, and there the attacking anion cyanide will have two pre-coordinate cyanides interaction, electrostatic interaction. So having more electrostatic interaction from second step to third step, the further electrostatic interactions will be increases, destabilizing factors can be increases, and it decreases the stability constant value. So far the K3 further decreases, right? Whereas in the fourth step all three pre-coordinated sites will be negatively charged, only one aqueous is neutral. The all three negative charged cyanides, pre-coordinated cyanides, can interact, electrostatically interact with the fourth amine ligand, fourth cyanide ligand. Thus negative interactions from the three negative pre-coordinated ligand sites to attacking cyanide ligand will create further larger electrostatic interaction, destabilizing factor, where the K4 will become least, right? So like that the K1 will be maximum, K2 will be further less, there say K3, K4 and till K4 the decrease could be succeeded from K1 to K4, right? So that's how the electrostatic interactions can be expressed, right? Where the trend in stepwise stability constant can be explained, right? So this is how the trend and its explaining factors, right? Here I stop the lecture. By the next we will continue the same chapter, coordination equilibria. Thank you.